Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Wolverine Guy Kill. Let's do what?
Right up Main Street.
We win this shit.
Oh my god, penetration.
Guy Kill. Welcome to the Wolverine Nation. All right, hello and welcome to the Wolverine Lair. I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. I am a 47-year-old professional opera singer. I'm a father of 4, and I am Le Fat. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in. If you're new here, today is back and bicep day. I've got a little bit of a forearm strain, so I'm going to be going easy on my biceps. Today I decided not to deadlift today just because I'm fucking tired. And it's going to be an exercise in frustration for me because I'm not going to be able to lift as much as I normally do. I will, however, I'll be doing a lot of pull downs, a lot of rows, in order to work on the width and thickness of my back. I am going to go light. I can already feel this is sore right. It's right here, right on the brachialis. So hammer curls especially are difficult for me right now. Sorry, I have a little bit of a stutter. But I am going to attempt some just the bar, which is 45 pounds, some regular curls, and possibly some concentration curls. I haven't made up my mind entirely yet on what I'm going to do because I simply don't want to overdo this. Today is day 2 of Cadence being back in his ABA therapy for his autism. Cadence is my 4-year-old. He is my youngest of 4 children. He regressed a lot while he was sick. And by regress, I mean a lot of tantrums, a lot of just refusal to go to the bathroom, which has been wonderful as far as cleanup goes, let me tell you. He has made leaps and bounds of progress since going to ABA therapy. Every time he gets a day off, it's like shoot back like 3 steps. And he had to take about a week off due to my well documented car issues over the last 2 weeks. The holidays, Cadence being sick. So it's kind of screwed his schedule up in his head. He's not really a huge fan of getting out the door and going. Once he gets there, he's fine. But he's been fighting a lot of it. My 8-year-old is back from Grandma and Grandpa's house, so he's actually upstairs chilling right now. But you may see him down here intermittently. That's Joel. My 18-year-old flying off to Texas today to go audition for the Wyoming Troopers in Drum Corps International. That's my little musician right there. And then my 21-year-old, he turned 21 yesterday, is well, most likely he's sleeping up at his mom's. He lives there right now. But see what's new going on with me. I am going to be a lot more visible on social media. I have to. So you didn't know this. I've actually been unemployed since last February. I had sociopath of a boss, and I don't throw that term around lightly. The woman was incompetent as a supervisor and quite frankly dishonest. And I'm not saying this because I'm bitter. I'm saying this because I had pages upon pages upon pages of demonstrated dishonesty from her toward me in that expectations and things that were laid out to me that suddenly now were not what we were expected to do. And I ended up taking her to HR like within 3 months of being there because the work environment was so hostile and nothing was done. I just determined that leadership at that institution is competent, and it is what it is. It sucks because we went down to one income. My wife is working her tail off as a dialysis nurse, and this is what I do for everything right now. It's this and being the stay-at-home dad. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me on social media now. Not to start this off with a pity party, but I just got yet another you were our second choice for a job that I was really qualified for, and I've been getting that for 10 months, 11 months. So it's at some point I've got to move on. Because clearly 9 to 5 is not working for me. And it's not working for me because the job market sucks. And I'll be starting as soon as I finish this. I fell off the bandwagon diet-wise a little bit last night. And it wasn't even like intentional. Like, you know how some nights you're just like, fuck it, I'm getting Taco Bell. Well, last night was like, fuck it, I'm getting Taco Bell. But that was because I went upstairs and I had less food in my fridge than I thought I did. And I was like, oh, my dinner plan ain't going to work. And I didn't really have enough to throw together a meal because of who I am as a person. Oh, clappers. So, yeah, it was Taco Bell or I don't eat. I think I had like one chicken breast. And like I had bits and pieces of things that would make different meals that just would not go together. So, today, grocery store. Tomorrow, the world. Fibers, how you doing today? All right, I have to fix a few things here. First of all, how much battery does this have? Not enough. All right, gonna start charging this now. And let's get this put away from yesterday. Normally, I'm really good about re-racking everything, but there are times when I just do not have the time. My God, yesterday, so I was playing, I jumped on and played Call of Duty with another streamer friend of mine, the show Danny P. Get a chance, go follow him. But it was funny because Jen and I started playing Call of Duty again, and we've been playing Warzone, and we were in the gun lobby. Every game starts in the gun lobby, and this guy shot her dead. And so Jen saw his screen name, saw the TTV, and decided to go hyper stalker and jumped in this guy's chat. Like, you are obsessive. But anyway, it turns out dude's really cool. And so we're in the middle of the game that this guy killed her in. And she's like, hey, do you want to jump into quads with this guy? And I was like, who the hell is this guy? It's like, oh, he killed me in the gun lobby, so I stalked him on the stream. Like, you did what? Like, why are you psychotic? So we made a friend, and now I stream, and now I play with him like every day. So it worked out. But I was playing with him yesterday. We're doing quads. It was me and him and another guy that's a community member of his, and a rando that we picked up in the lobby. And we're just what in the butt. So anyway, I'm sitting there. And Cadence comes out to me and he's pulling on my arm. And I was like, "Do you want to sit in my lap?" And he goes, "No." Like, okay, then don't. And I go back to my game. Comes back up to me, pulls on my arm. Like, all right, come up in my lap. And I went to grab him and he pulls away. He goes, "No." Like, okay. Turns around and walks away from me. This child is butt ass naked from the waist down and covered in poop. I was like, oh, you tried to tell me, this is my bad. So middle of the game, I was like, I gotta go. What's up, Hex? How you doing? Remember, I still don't know what you're talking about not knowing what I'm talking about. And I'll rip your heart in two, and I'll leave you lying on the bed. Axl Rose is a really hard person to sound like. What's up, buddy? 1 second, y'all. Comes down here like, you're welcome. Do you have any ideas for lunch? And I list off a bunch of ideas. And he goes, do we have any ramen? I'm like, if you just wanted ramen, just get the ramen. Sick still. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry you're still sick. I'm feeling all right. Mama Jen actually went full soccer and it worked out. I know, right? I'm gonna adjust this just slightly. I know my this blanket here, because that's just how we roll apparently. What is in this? It's hiding candy. Oh, my son is a genius. But yeah, he actually is really cool. But like middle of the game, we're actually doing good, and I was like, hey guys, sorry, gotta go, and I just left. I explained it later, and they're like, wow, that was really shitty. Like, yeah, the fecal matter did in fact just suddenly become tangible. They had to, so I get paid the first 2 weeks you were off today, right? How did wait? What? Had to so I could get paid the first. Paid first the two. So if you didn't work yesterday, you wouldn't have got paid for your days off. That's stupid. Start a strength training workout. All right, I'm gonna do 2 warm-up sets, and then I'm gonna try to go a little bit heavy. Yeah, no, I figured it out after a second, but that still seems dumb. Just log this water real quick. You know what? Fuck it. Where's my phone? Why must you try? Another reason to cry. I don't like Guns N' Roses or anything. All right. Fitness focus. Where's all my stuff to log? There we go. Okay. 17 ounces of water. And I had a protein shake. All right. Here we go.
Hello.
First set. Hey, Mama Jen RN. Say hello to my lovely wife, y'all. What's up, baby? How you doing? How's work going? How are you feeling? She's also sick. She's gearing up for a procedure she's having on Monday, though, that we have to be there at 6:45 for. Speaking of which, am I driving you? Because I would like to. I guess that really depends on if your mom is coming. Yeah, it's been going through our house, man. I had it first, then the baby got it, then Jen finally got it. I don't know that it's necessarily, I mean, Jen has an ear infection. I did not have that. That is not my fault. You have to have a driver. Yeah, but you're staying overnight. That's what I'm like. You're not leaving. So I assume your mom's coming over Sunday night. That's what I'm getting out of this. I will drive you. I absolutely will drive you. Workout. This is warm up set 2. All right. Slept all New Year's Day. Oh, Jesus. And that's how I want to spend my entire new year. I'm not making that up either. All right. We're going to start heavy. We're going to pyramid down. So pyramiding is when you change the weight on your set up to or down to failure. So normally I pyramid up. We're doing this, the Shakti muscle. Smack talk intensified. What's up, Dreadwing? How you doing? I'm sorry to non-subs. I don't know why I'm even apologizing. You can't see me right now. Actually, if there are any non-subs, is the ad actually running right now? Find out in a minute. It did. So it's not still running. Okay. Well, I'm taking that stupid. Huh. That's weird. That because it's off for you. All right. Yeah, because you see, I've got that up in the corner there that says we just got to add 3. So that's doing nobody any good. Oh, you only did a 30-second ad. Interesting. It should be a 90-second ad every time. Right, but it should still be a 90-second ad. That is the point. Because I have it set for 90 seconds. All right, so this is a lot heavier than I normally lift on this. And we're going to pyramid down until I can no longer move my arms. Ugh. Ugh. Twitch being Twitch. Yeah, I'm finding that out. All right, because I'm going heavy, we're doing a long rest period here. I'm going to try to do 3 sets at 140 pounds. This means we have Shakti muscle. You know, sometimes I go and I do my biceps first just to shock the muscle, and then sometimes I go and I do the back first so it shocks the muscle. This way the muscle says, hey, wait a minute, I know what you're going to do. You're going to lift the 130 pounds from the floor. And I say, you do not know what I'm going to do. You told you could eat my cookie. Who is your daddy and what does he do? That was exhausting. Oh my God. Well, it's the third. How's everyone doing? Has your 2025, and God, that hurts me to say, been good for you so far? Not like this. Not like this. Get to the chopper. Do it now. My favorite part about Kindergarten Cop, speaking of Arnold, is the one kid whose father is a gynecologist. And like all of his dialogue the entire movie is boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. And Schwarzenegger's just like, thanks for the tip. Yeah, so 2025 has sucked for everyone basically. Because you're sick. Regardless of whether or not it's been good, you're sick. That sucks. I've been sick, that sucks. You know, car repairs and insurance bullshit, and now the U of M job I got passed over for shit. Solidarity, my brothers and sisters and cousins, relatives of that nature. Now I am specific. This is not like arbitrary rest periods. I'm going heavy, so this is a 3-minute rest period. It's the longest rest period I take unless I'm going for 1 rep max. I don't do 5. If you're in the gym, don't be afraid of long rest periods. You know, my brain's all over the place. I wonder if does everyone get the same duration ad break? Or is it different for different viewers? I wonder. Skillet once again, Christian rock group. Best Christian rock music I've ever heard, honestly, because I hate Christian rock and they don't sound like Christian rock, which is probably why they get so much hate. Because the Christian rock scene's like, you guys are sellouts, you sound like real rock. And everyone else is like, you guys are just trying to sound like real rock. And I'm just sitting here like, can we just enjoy the couple good songs they have? All right. Do another 3-minute rest period there. So I had some Taco Bell, and of course, I have absolutely no concept of moderation. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I probably just said, you know what, I'm going to have that burrito. And that would have been it. But no, my dumb ass was like, well, I'm just wasting money if I don't get the combo. So I got the burrito and the taco and a large Pepsi. And I'm like, why am I so fat? Because I make decisions like that. And that's the kind of shit that I need to stop doing. So next week I go back to teaching voice lessons. Speaking of which, if anyone you know is looking for voice lessons, I do teach virtually and in person. In fact, right now all of my students are virtual. I can do that over Zoom. I have a Discord student. I have done it over FaceTime before. I did it over Messenger video, but I really hate it because I had to use Chrome for that. Although, believe it or not, Messenger video at the time was really good. It was just the fact that I had to use Chrome. I do not Skype. Skype is just horrible on so many levels. The lag, the quality, It's just not. It's not meant for that. Zoom made a lot of strides to try to gain a user base of musicians during the pandemic, and I really commend them for that because they got so much better. I actually wasn't using Zoom for a while because it just was not great. And then when the pandemic hit, I used a website called My Music Staff to handle all of my administrative tasks. It's just automated, and they partnered with Zoom to, number one, integrate into their calendar, which has been fantastic. I can smell you. And two, hey, hi Beam, how you doing? But two, they introduced several different features, both in audio and in latency, that have really helped the rehearsal process. I put down the tube ever since Microsoft acquired it. They really were never that great, if I'm being honest. I've never been a huge fan. All right, that is close enough. All right, this is the last set at this weight, and we're going to go down to the 130. We're at 140 right now. Okay, we're going to go down 10 pounds, which means I'm going to swap these out for a couple of 10s on each side. And we're going to do 3 sets. So I've done 5 sets already. That way I can shock the muscle. One time I shocked my muscle by doing a deadlift that I had no business doing. I shocked my wife too because she had to take me to the hospital. Sprained my back. It was le suck. And that is why I'm such a stickler for form. Like, y'all, don't be doing these heavy, complicated lifts unless you know what the fuck you're doing. Like, do your research or get a trainer, one of the two. That was lots of fun. My favorite part was when I was like, well, I have to go to the bathroom. No idea how to get there. But, you know, if I hadn't been in such a state of panic for that entire day because I was really trying to avoid going to the hospital, I probably would have been able to get through it by just thinking through what I could and could not do. Ivy hasn't even said hi, so you know she's busy today. Normally, she's like, hey, I'm working and lurking, or hey, all my meetings suck, or hey, wow, I bet Wolverine Guy Kev just has a massive ego. I know she's listening. She's rolling her eyes, shaking her head, in her head typing OMG and exclamation ban. You needed the steroids and muscle. I did. I'm just saying I could have waited until Cole could have done something. No, Cole would have made me go see somebody.
Boo!
You forgot snorting? That's how I take my pre-workout. I love you. It's funny how many stream sounds I don't hear because I'm focusing. Also, I tell you what, one thing that has really increased the efficiency of my workouts has been adding timers in for my rest periods and not just doing them all willy-nilly, because you should neither willy nor nilly when you're working out. But I use the Shortcuts app to create a button on my home screen for 1, 2, and 3 minute timers. So I just have to hit that and it's done. Hey, buddy, come over here and say hi to your mom. That camera right there, okay? You got, hold on, there's the mic.
Hi.
And he's gone. All right, Sunday, taking the kids to their schools. Excellent. What's that? And Joel also would like to know how was work. Well, yeah. Okay, make sure it's present tense. How is work? She said, hi, baby, and I texted him. So on your iPad? 23 seconds. Please do not willy on stream. I'm pretty sure that's against you. Okay, so put it on the charger. Put it on the charger. Do it now. It's not a tumor. Get up there or I will shock your muscle. Ah. Fuck. And sounds like that are the reasons that Jen freaks out every time I'm working out down here. She just hears that from the basement. She's like, is my husband dead? You know, I don't think I got enough out of when I had the 25s on there, but we're just going to keep on moving. Knows how to party in the city. LA. So the way that these exercises work, pull downs or pull ups, chin ups, the same motion will increase the width of your back. Rows will increase the thickness. So this way, I don't have the flexibility in my arm to do this correctly. Can I do it this way? So yeah, so this way. It'll build your back out. So obviously right now, we're heavily focusing on width, getting that wingspan, which when I do this, man, I look fucking great. I just can't stand like this the whole time, every day. Those weights clash on the floor because they're attached to something, so the roof is caving in on you. I'm sure it does. And it's honestly, once I move all this out in the garage, not an issue anymore. But I can't move my cables out there, which sucks. Which means at some point I need to get that new power rack. But that's like down the road. Oh yeah. 11 seconds, that's good enough. All right, last set here. Come on. There we go. Just trying to get the right muscle activated. When you get to the end, partial reps are okay. Okay, now we're down to 110. Ow. Photoshop Tweety birds onto that. I'm going to go lay down, Kev. Good seeing you, brother. Hex, go get some rest. You need it. Absolutely need it. Excuse me. I really got to take some time and learn how to use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci, almost said DaVinci's Notebook. I'm like, no, they sing the Enormous Penis song. Yes. No. Cadence was playing with it, so Jen unplugged everything. Your mom unplugged everything. So plug it all back in. You're good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I know. Was this mouse always unplugged? Like you know your brother. Those teenagers. No, I'm kidding. Ooh. Yeah, he did. You plugged it in on the back of the PC, right? Yeah, he did. He's good. I don't know that he saw your text. I know that he had to plug in his iPad to charge it. So if he hasn't responded, trust me, he will. Okay. It's so hard to do the regular verses of this song because I did a parody of it at the Renaissance Festival called We Are a Renaissance Band. And everything's about like performing at a Renaissance Festival, wearing bodices, boots, wenches, all that shit. In my head, all of those words are going. All right, this is 110. Oh. These fine ladies, they had a plan. They was out to meet the boys in the band. They said, "Come on, lords, what sayest thou?" We proceeded to get there. Bodices down, we are a Renaissance band. Yeah, I'm an opera singer. I'll be able to tell I could sing it all based on the screeching I'm doing right now. Whew. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick BRB. Go to the bathroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. All right, y'all, thanks for waiting. You just joined me, Wolverine Guy Kev. And my timer just went off, so I'm going to do another set here of lat pull downs. We're pyramiding down from 140. We're currently at 110. This will be my second set. Ah. Ah. Anybody got any? Try that again. Does anybody have any weekend plans? I'm sorry, I feel that in my shoulder, which means the muscle is getting fatigued. I'm reconnecting. Of course I am. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. These connection issues are getting out of control, and I really wish I knew what the problem was. Anyway, we're live. We are back in the middle of lat pull downs, which I'm about to do one more set. I'm going to pyramid down one more level down to 90 pounds, and then we're going to call it good on the lat pull downs. We're going to move over to some rows. I'm going to attempt some modified pull-ups today, I think, just kind of depending on how my shoulder is. So the way that I'm going to do those is I'm going to do them off of my barbell, but I'm also going to support my legs on the bench. So it's if my shoulders can handle it. Whew. All right. One set more. Well, one level more. And back. Yeah, it's a thing. Sorry, guys. Which is great because I was, I would finally gotten about, I think, 13 viewers and it crashed in the middle of that. So it is what it is. I'll be streaming more chaos this weekend, taking more donuts for your fam. Thank you so much, High Beam. I hate asking for help and I hate taking help, but this has been an extraordinary circumstance. Those of you that don't know, the entire coolant system in my main vehicle took a dump. The coolant had coagulated. Twitch has been twitchy lately. It seems to be semi-widespread. Interesting. That's good to know. And we're on an ad. But you know what? I'm going to wait till this ad break is over. Until I know for a fact the ad break is over anyway. Ugh. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. So there's going to be 14 sets of pull downs. Might be a bit much, even with the pyramiding. Right, according to my widget, we are still ad breaking. So a couple more minutes on that. Just to make sure. I'd rather just trust it. I wish Twitch was better about literally every facet of their ad strategy. I forgot to set a timer. Oh. All right. Ooh. All right, so mother-in-law is coming over Sunday. That's good. That'll help greatly. All right, ad break is over. So the coolant system took a dump on the primary vehicle. The coolant had coagulated. I had to replace all the hoses and the hose assemblies. The water pump, the radiator, and the heater core. It was $3,000 in repairs I just dumped into this car, which is not worth $3,000. In addition to that, my wife has to have a medical procedure on Monday, which the insurance has told us that we have to pay $1,000 out of pocket. And Christmas just happened, and my son's 21st birthday just happened. It's been a lot to happen in a couple weeks span. So High Beam has incredibly generously been running streams to help out with some of these expenses, accepting donations and whatnot, and straight up drinking enormous amounts of ketchup in order to encourage people to donate, which I both appreciate and am amused by. So if you want to, if you would like to support me somehow, the best way to do that is click the donate link that is over there in chat right now. That is the one that goes to the Stream Elements website. Or if you want to be more entertained with your donation, you can do it at High Beam Stream. But either way, your donation never required, always appreciated, and 100% of it is going to fund my cocaine habit. No, it's it's just helping us get through the month. Accepting ideas for goofy dono incentives. I still think that one reveal was the best. Ugh. I'm just wearing that muscle out. Yeah, that one. That one was amazing. It's in the garage. It is exactly what you're thinking of. It was your idea. You sent it to me, and I cackled. I absolutely cackled. It's brilliant. So I mentioned earlier that I'm going to try to do pull-ups. Pull-ups are a hard exercise for anyone, and lat pull-downs do not equate to pull-up success. There are a couple things working against me with a pull-up. Number one, I don't have an actual pull-up station. I am using an assisted kind of makeshift station with my barbell and my bench over here. Two, my lat muscles are just not as strong as they should be. Even though I pull down 140 pounds, as you saw earlier, that was not with good form. That was really a full body yank on all of that. That was more of an ego lift than really anything. I've got to stick to 130 max right now to really get a good amount of tension that's properly working the lats. And 3, my arms. It is very, very difficult to do even a single pull-up, and a lot of people cannot do any. I am one of those people. I used to be able to do a couple when I was a kid and did not weigh 270 pounds. I weigh 277.1 right now, which if you've been following this, that's up 12 pounds from my lowest in the last year. But still not my highest weight. It's down 8. So, I mean, look at it, half full or half empty. I'm definitely 3/4 full. Oh, who is sending me shit? Nope, I don't care. I know the song phonetically, so do not come to me for the words. Do not come at me for the words either. Did I? I didn't start my timer. All right, we're just going. Ugh. All right, that'll do it. Whew, that was something. All right, so now I'm going to do some chest supported rows. I haven't done those in a while. So, like I said earlier, that'd be good. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So, pull downs, lat pull downs, and pull ups off a bar are for the width. They give you that wide wingspan. Okay, should be this way. That wide wingspan. Rows are going to give you the thickness in the back to really make it look like you got giant slabs of beef. And ideally, you want both. You're going to look silly if you have one and not the other. So make sure you're working both motions, pulling down, pulling back. Okay? There is a considerable debate on width versus thickness. And I've seen people say that, what I just told you was completely wrong. And I've seen other people that swear by it. And I think the people that swear by it are going anecdotally, and that's fine. Personally, I like doing both, and I think it's a good idea to attack your muscles from all angles. So, all right, so we're going to start out just doing 35s, and we're going to go from there. Because I have not done this particular exercise in a while. Also, doing it on this bench is always scary because it is not balanced for what I'm about to do. I can go up another 10 on each side. And there is a difference between rowing down here and rowing up here, okay? Most of the rowing that I do happens here. This, I just have not found a way to do it without a machine that doesn't put strain on my back or my shoulder doesn't try to overcompensate. So, you know, I'm really annoyed. I use the ATOM widgets for multi-streaming and for adding a vertical display to OBS so that I can just save TikToks directly off of my screen with no formatting, no editing, other than maybe some trimming of the video. And they just added ads. And I get, you know, that they want the revenue. And I get, and I understand the sponsors owned AWN 3D or OWN 3D, which is in collaboration with Nutty, who is a co-owner of ATOM. But come on, I don't want ads on my stream software. I just don't. It like half makes me want to just get rid of the widgets. I'll go to restream.io or just not stream to YouTube. It's not like I'm getting a huge YouTube presence. It's just one more area for me to get visibility and get some traction. So let's, okay, these adjustable weights, these are by, I think it's Life Pro. Yes, Life Pro. They are not the best for things like curls and flies, things where the weight is moving in a circular motion. They're great for presses and rows. That's primarily due to the fact that the weight is not distributed evenly around the handle. It's all weighted directly at the bottom. It's really awkward if you're trying to do curls, if you're trying to do flies, anything with a circular motion. It's just really, really awkward. Oh. Yes, Clabber's that one. Took you long enough to answer, Heidi? No, I know you're working. Why does it still say I've got a missed? Oh, it's the tax resolution specialist. So this weekend, Sunday night, the Lions had their final regular season game. They are at home. It is whoever wins that game will have 15 wins, will win the division, and will get the #1 seed in the NFC. Whoever loses, this is fucked up, gets second place in the NFC North, which is still very respectable, but will get the #5 seed and a wild card, which is just ludicrous to me that a 14-plus win team, any team with more than 12 wins should not be a wild card. And it's absolutely crazy to me that the NFC North was so good this year that they almost very close to having 3 13-plus win teams. They're going to have 3 12-plus win teams because the Packers are going to beat the Bears. And 3 out of 4 of those teams are going to the playoffs. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Above all, I wouldn't care, except the Lions are so banged up. They have like 18 people on injured reserve right now. We're getting one of our key defenders back Sunday. I'm so happy about that. But not Hutch, not the man. But we need a week off to rest. We've been playing nonstop since week 5. We had a very early bye week, and 1 or 2 of those weeks we had 3 games in under 9 days. I know Thanksgiving we had 3 in a week. That is just nuts. And you wonder why our players are playing like they're exhausted and they keep getting hurt. Because the NFL schedule is stupid. Ah. All right. Okay. Jesus. But yeah, I'm a football fan, in case you hadn't noticed. Ohio State did the unthinkable and absolutely blew Oregon out. I really hate using the phrase in awe of what Ohio State just did, especially when it concerns Ohio State, but like, what the hell? Like, nobody even came close to doing to Oregon what Ohio State did. That's impressive. Give them their props. They are the champions of beating teams not named Michigan this year. 4 years in a row, bitches. And now I'm in the unenviable position of either rooting for Notre Dame, Penn State, or Tennessee. And I really, really, really do not want at all an SEC team to win. All they have done, the entire conference, is run their mouths about how it's not fair that this team or that team. Do the gym and fitness, like, tell me what's the best split to do for a beginner. Hey, how you doing, man? So, personally, first of all, what are your goals? I know you're new to the gym and fitness. What is it that you want to do? Like, are you skinny and you want to bulk up? Are you overweight and want to lose weight? Just want to maintain? What's your goal? That's the first thing. And without knowing that, there's really no way to answer your question. I'm gonna need this. What the hell am I doing? Where's the barbell bomb? I've got so much shit just laying around. This is going back from whence it came. You want to be a total monster? All right. So I'm going to be real with you about this, okay? Getting very large and being that monster, it ain't cheap. And I say that because you have to eat big to get big, okay? So first of all, you got to get your diet in order. You have to be eating in a calorie surplus, which means you're going to be eating a lot all the time, lots of protein. You can't get it in whole food, get it in a shake. Whole food's always best, though. As far as training goes, the most important thing you can do for right now is go fairly light. I know that doesn't really work towards your goals immediately, but we're playing the long game here, okay? And focus on your form, all right? If you're throwing around huge heavy weights, like if you're doing bicep curls like this, that's a leg workout. That ain't an arm workout, all right? Don't look to guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger for form advice, because they do what works for them. When they were on Tren or D-Ball or whatever the hell else they were using, and with their insane genetics. You need to, in my opinion, wait, what kind of equipment are you using too? Are you working out like Planet Fitness? Are you working out LA Fitness? Do you have like two dumbbells at home? What do you got? Shit, I got distracted. Get on there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Hey, Jazz Dad, what's happening? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Just tired, man. That's one of the reasons I'm not deadlifting today. I was super tired. I got up. I got enough sleep. I just was tired. And I ate like shit yesterday. I was doing really good until we got to dinner and realized my fridge was empty. Like, well, Taco Bell it is. And I've been doing a lot better, dude. Been lifting a ton, getting like, Jesus Christ, that's amazing. 15 pounds of muscle is a lot. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing better. Back to coffee. So if you have a total gym, there's gonna be pros and cons using machines versus using barbells and dumbbells and free weights. Machines, your form is kind of just already set for you, but you don't use your stabilizer muscles. You're not gonna get as big. Barbells, you really have to use your correct form. If you want to talk about a split, it also depends on how many days a week you're going. If you're only going like 2 days a week, do upper body and lower body, because your legs to work everything out, it's a lot of fucking exercises. And upper body, you know, as long as you've got a press, a fly, a pull down, and a row in there, that's your upper body right there. And then you can just supplement your arm exercises. With legs, you need to work your quads heavy, your glutes heavy, your hamstrings heavy, your calves heavy. So there's a lot more that goes into it. It takes a lot more time. You've got 3 days a week. The way that I break it up is chest and triceps, back and biceps, legs and shoulders. You are going to be sore when you first start. Okay? That is a buildup of lactic acid in your muscles that is going to get released once you start in with all of this weight training. Okay? The easiest way to get rid of that is keep hydrated, lots of protein. All right? There are a million different workout programs, a million different splits. They're all going to say they're the best one for a beginner, and I say there is no such thing as the best split for anyone. The important thing at the beginning is to learn the exercises, learn what they do, learn proper form. Get on YouTube or TikTok, follow JPG Coaching, follow me, follow JPG knows way more than I do, but follow Lean Beef Patty's okay. Follow Dr. Mike. Lean Beef Patty, I love Lean Beef Patty. She doesn't do a lot of tutorials that I have seen. But Dr. Mike is another good one. Don't follow Athlean X. And seriously, fuck V-Shred. Don't follow them either. All right. Shit. Let's move this over. There we go. See how this feels. Any more weight on there? I figured you'd appreciate that. Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. Just do a 1 minute rest period on that. Coffee, don't be afraid of rest periods either. You build all your muscle when you're resting, not when you're in the gym. When you're in the gym, you're tearing everything down. Get a lot of sleep. Keep your diet in check. Drink a lot of water. Good form. That's the secret right there. Nothing glamorous about it. Honestly, if I could control my Taco Bell cravings, I'd look fantastic. It's that end of the day where I'm just like, you know what? I could eat an entire pizza. That's my fitness right now. Fitness, whole thing in my mouth. I wish that wasn't so true. Bombs and their bombs and their guns. All right. Set 2. Ah. Ah. Whew. Had to adjust my grip like mid-set. Oh, I've got a ton of messages here. Oh, my buddy's trying to hook me up with a job. All right, you guys see that there's going to be in 2 minutes, we're going to be running a 90-second ad break again. Those of you that are not subscribers, I'm sorry. Twitch makes me do it. I can just now warn you that it's coming. It's supposed to be 90 seconds. Apparently my last one was only 30, but you know, whatever. What else is going on, Jazzhead? How were your holidays? Mine were stressful. My car died. I had to drop $3,000 into it. So there was that. Other than that, it was good though. I sang so much. Oh my God, so much singing. And it really, like, I say it's a lot just because the past couple of years, I haven't done a lot of singing. And it's been on purpose. I just picked up some extra church gigs here and there for the holidays, which I have been kind of avoiding the last few years because I like spending the holidays with my family. But I did them, and now I'm still waiting for payment because reasons. The church has to send out all of their checks at once, so I'm waiting until their payday hits to get my check. And the Greenfield gig. Hey, Farrell, what's happening, buddy? How you doing? Greenfield is sending them out next Friday. They got weird on their paydays trying to do us a favor for the holidays, and I'm just sitting here like, no, I really need that money now. Same old shit. I feel you. I feel you. All right, last set. Uh, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh. Whew. Arnold swear, but you know what? I'm not even attempting pull-ups today. I don't want to do it on stream. I'm being real about this. I will just embarrass myself because now my arms are very tired, as are my lats. So once I get, like, there's a way to train pull-ups because I don't have a pull-up station. I haven't bothered really looking into it. I have a bookmark for the one glorious day that I get a pull-up station. But again, that's going to be coming with a new power rack. Which will be out in the garage. Come on. I'll still be streaming once everything goes out in the garage. I just need to get a Wi-Fi extender. Get that from AT&T. Work with their fiber. Need more fiber in my diet. Ooh. Are we on an ad break now? Yeah, we're on an ad break. Okay. 2 out of 3. Put this here. All right, I'm going to do one last set of pull downs. However, we're going to do neutral grip, the big black bar. And then we're going to work biceps. It's here. Okay. I don't know why I put all these over here, because now I need it on the other side. I think we're back in the ads now. Welcome back, everybody. Now with this, I know earlier, 140 was a huge struggle for me. I'm still going to go 130, but that handle there is way heavier than the other handle that I use for just regular lat pull downs. So it gives me a bit of an assist. I keep hearing we're getting 6 to 10 inches of snow, and wow, that's doesn't affect me because you don't live anywhere near me anymore. Well, one thing I can guarantee for you, High Beam, I would never give you 6 to 10 inches. You're welcome. I am a beacon of mediocrity and disappointment. You knew what you were getting into when you said that. All right. Neutral grip. Ah. Oh, wow, I am really tired there. We're going to give that a good rest period. So I'm using a lot of ChatGPT to help me run, for lack of a better way to put it, to help me run Wolverine Guy Kev. And one thing I think people don't understand is that you can't just tell ChatGPT to do something. You can. That's where the wrong answers come in. So ChatGPT needs to know how to find the information. So when I first set it up for me, I told it everything about my brand. Colors, logos, conversational style, bios, and relevant parts of my life, autoimmune disease, my kids, my wife, etc. And then I started saying, okay, now tell me everything you remember about me. And then it would spit it all out, and I would be able to correct information from there. I also made sure to tell it that none of this was to be used outside of the context of Wolverine Guy Kev, because I do also run the Bearded Baritone. It's my singing brand that I haven't touched in months. So now it won't pull things from other conversations that I've had. It will only pull from Wolverine Guy Kev, and it won't pull Wolverine Guy Kev from somewhere else. And so then I had it make me a social media schedule and I specified what media platforms, and also specified, since I do Twitch, I need going live posts, and it has to be worded like this. Boom. If you're running short on time and you're busy, this is the easiest way to pump out consistent social media content. All that's left at that point is for you to take a picture for the algorithm. Oh, and the first time I said, hey, I need social media posts for the next week and a half, I gave it a date, whatever the date is, for these platforms. Go. And it was like, all right, Monday you're going to post to Instagram and Facebook. Tuesday you're going to post to X and Threads. And it gave me all of this. I was like, fantastic. Every single one of these needs to be posted to every day due to the algorithm. Also note that some of these can be cross-posted, so do that when appropriate. Spit it back out. Perfect. So consider that if you're short on time. I know I rail against AI for a lot of things, but if it's plagiarizing from me to do me, I don't care. I don't think any other company is going to be like, this Wolverine Guy Kev. Clearly because of my job prospects. It's just practically a blizzard for your area. Don't expect anyone to know how to deal with it. Also expect all the grocery stores to be out of eggs and milk and lots of talk about the White Death. Really? That state gets a lot of snow? They're still in the Midwest. Mind you, 10 inches is a lot anywhere off the lakes. 10 inches is a lot for most women. Hey-oh! My kid's got headphones on. It's cool. Well, if they can't leave the house, they need to stock up. Who decided your polar vortex was the way to start the year on a school? Really? Is it that bad? I'm so sorry, Feifei. How are you today, other than probably losing your mind due to kiddos? Whoops. Where did that one? I so need to take everything off of here and reposition these mats. But who has time? I'm doing okay now that I'm so sorry, because as we're talking about people moving like they've never seen snow before. Busting a groove. Yeah, I'm just hitting that river dance. Slipped off. Oh my God, that sucks. It snowed a little bit here, not a lot. It may be snowing now. I have no idea. I've been down here for the last 2 hours. Yeah, hour 40. I'm sorry. Hey, do you and Doof still play Warzone? Because I play a lot now. I just don't do it on stream. Super foggy. I'm so sorry about your fog. While, we're all languishing in the White Death. Shit, I forgot to start my timer. All right. Oh, this is my last back set. Woo! All right, that's that. I'm gonna move on to arms now. Remember, so I am dealing with a forearm sprain. I'm dealing with a slight injury. I don't know if it's a sprain. I don't know if it's a small rupture in my brachialis, which is the forearm muscle that kind of goes across here and the side of your bicep. It's what gives your arm that look of thickness rather than height. And it's the muscle that allows you to do this. I'll stop games for, oh, honey, I'm sorry. Duke does, but he doesn't own the new one. So he's got Warzone. He's just in Black Ops 6. Well, anytime you guys want to jump in with Jen and I, or just me, or whatever, you know, shoot me a message. Both of you. Be nice to actually, like, you know, talk to you while sucking horrendously. I actually play decent on solos when I get into squads and I rush in like fucking Leroy Jenkins. All right, so this is going to be interesting because I don't know if it's really going to work with the way my arm is. So we're doing barbell curls. It's 45 pounds. That is not horrible. Just a little sore. Can't get that flex at the top. It starts hurting here. The goal is to maintain the arm size. I don't necessarily need it to get bigger right now. We unleashed the lion, gnashed his teeth and bit the recess of his breast. In a YouTube video with a dude named, and I love that guy. He's got a whole series of those. He's done that to so many people. And that dude lifts heavy shit. First of all, he is small as hell. He is not a big guy, but he is ripped. He's solid muscle. And his deadlift form is impeccable. And he's just like, oh, I'm just going to move this. It's like, it's fake weight, right? Like I finally saw him not in his janitor getup, and I was like, damn. I mean, you know he's got to be muscular, right? But damn, Duke just showed me that guy. He's been around for a long time. He is jacked as fuck. Seriously. Oh. Oh. I've been watching a lot of female bodybuilders lately, mainly because it's so funny watching dudes get very intimidated by the fact that all these chicks outlift them. He shows up these, oh yeah, dude's like, I mean, he's a very successful competitive bodybuilder, powerlifter. I don't know which. Yeah. Like Zinnia, Lean Beef Patty. Oh, there's one other. Obviously on Twitch I follow Joe Workouts. And I follow Limitless Fitness. I mean Anatoly. Oh, at this point I'd settle for literally anyone thin. I just gotta get rid of this. Everything else is fine. It's this right here. And when I do this, I'm like, all right, that's fine. But I can't hold this all day. I look fucking jacked when I do this, but it's because my lats are out and I'm flexing my chest. And then this is just, you know, it's hanging, so it makes it look like my belly ain't that big, but I have to practically vacuum. There. So now it looks good, right? You've held your gut in all day. Oh, I can't do that. Like, I'm doing it right now. Not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be, but I mean, like, this is as flat as it gets right here. That's it. Because then, all right, so set 2. Ah, 9, 10. Apparently hurting myself by constantly sucking in. Doc told me to stop. Is it a diet issue? How do you get rid of that? Cardio, abs workouts. It's abs workouts will not target your belly fat. It'll target building that muscle out, which then can, if your diet is not in check, can feasibly pose a problem that I actually have, where it just pushes out the fat that you already have, makes you look even bigger. So diet and cardio. First and foremost, diet. All the cardio in the world is not going to help you if you don't do all the cardio in the world is not going to help you if your diet's not in check. My diet post 5 p.m. is where it tanks. Not to mention the fact that I'm very sedentary outside of the gym. I am not good at going out and getting steps in and being active throughout the day. Those two things right there are absolutely killing any kind of weight loss goals that I have. It's one of the reasons that I talk so much about going to, I don't know why I'm looking at that camera. One of the reasons that I talk so much about going to Planet Fitness or LA Fitness in order to use their cardio equipment, because I just can't run in the snow. And it has nothing to do with like me not, you know, it's not even that like I can't run like physically in the snow. I just hate the cold. And I don't want to track snow in all over the places. The only shoes I got right now. Keep thinking of Hulk Hogan and how awkward he looked. Yeah, man, steroids are he had the weirdest ab section. But he was lifting like he was focused on his arms, his back, and his chest. He really wasn't focused on his midsection. Honestly, his face was the weirdest part of him. He had a very odd head shape. That was the thing that got me. His abs really, I mean, he didn't have a six-pack, but they were fairly defined. He wasn't trying to lose a ton of body fat, though, which was smart because that helps cushion those falls. Guys like Lex Luger, the Ultimate Warrior, even Triple H for a hot minute, Scott Steiner, they didn't have the type of body fat levels that I think was really healthy. What about Steiner's biceps? Okay, first of all, they look like softballs. Things are fucking huge. That dude abused steroids. Abused them horrendously. Dude, you ever see that episode of Bugs Bunny where he's in the ring with a pro wrestler and the guy flexes and it's like cartoonishly muscles upon muscles upon muscles? That's Scott Steiner. But you want to talk about tennis balls or softballs, go watch Arnold flex his arms. Sorry. 10. That was not horrible. Okay, I got to turn around without breaking anything. Okay. Not too bad. I'm not going to push it. I'm going to call it there. Arnold is genetics and steroids. Even though he claims that his steroid use was limited to recovery, no, the fuck it wasn't, dude. You are out of your damn mind. You think anyone believes that steroids didn't help you get that big, winning 7, 8 Olympias consecutively? Nah, fam. But I tell you what, Arnold's training methodology is legit. His form was, I mean, I ain't gonna tell somebody that looks like that he's doing it wrong, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. His lat pull downs were violent. It was like CrossFit level violent. Soccer player. Don't tell me he didn't use steroids. I wouldn't doubt it. He got into bodybuilding when he was 15 years old. He's from Austria. I mean, it wouldn't shock me at all that he played football. See what I did there? That was me being cultured that I called it football. Okay, so we're going back in personal focus here. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's go to Wikipedia. Find out about his soccer career. My God, you got to get past so much of his political shit. Blah, blah, blah. World War II. Gustav is his father. Academically average, but he was really cheerful. They were poor. Father was an athlete. He played several sports as a boy, began weight training in 1960 when his football coach took his team to a local gym. At age 14, he chose bodybuilding over football as a career. He later said, I actually started weight training when I was 15, but I've been participating in sports like soccer for years, so I felt that although I was slim, I was well developed, at least enough that I could go to the gym and start Olympic lifting. Hey, he's a very flawed man, and he's done a lot of really shitty things. But the thing that I respect him for is that he has almost always said, "Yeah, that was a really shitty thing to do, and I have made a lot of mistakes, and I regret this more than anything." And he's, unlike most politician types, which I mean, he was the governor of California. He absolutely owns his mistakes. Maybe not when he should have, but he does own them, and I like him. I have, I look up to him for a lot. Man is the pinnacle of success, coming from nothing, and being a skinny ass soccer player when he was a kid, which, mind you, that's a completely different type of training, and going to what he is now, steroids or not, that's amazing. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta make some food for myself and the boy. I'll be back tomorrow with leg day. It is Saturday tomorrow. I went all day yesterday thinking it was Friday, all day. I made appointments because I'm like, well, it's Saturday. I can have Jen watch the kids. No, all day, all freaking day. He's used his own success. He talks about all the people that helped him over the years. Doesn't claim to be a self-made man. Level 1 Lion, absolutely, and welcome in. Thank you so much for that. He's honestly, there's not a lot to not like about Schwarzenegger, just because of the way he's handled himself as he's matured. And I mean, I love. He does make a couple jokes that makes him really out of touch. He was like, "Money cannot buy happiness. I am just as happy now with 50 million as I was with 48." Hey, bruh. But I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully around 10 a.m. Just kind of depends. I will have a full house, so it's going to depend on the baby, because I just remembered I'm on my own tomorrow because Jen has to work. So we'll see about tomorrow. You all have a great day. Thank you so much for swinging by. Links are in chat. Merchandise, Discord, donations. If you want to help support me and my family after the bullshit with the car, donation link is the best way to do it. Donation link is the best way to do it because we do receive all of those funds. We are greatly appreciative. It's always appreciated, never required. High Beam's going to be streaming later on, so check her out too. High Beam, give yourself a shout out right now. She's probably going to be playing Doom or Goat Simulator, something outrageous, while wearing a narwhal onesie with socks on her hands. I don't know. It's insanity. High Beam is awesome. High Beam is one of the more entertaining streamers I watch, and I mean that absolutely genuinely, even though I know her in real life. So you guys all have a great day. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.